for the 2017-18 campaign. The Gunners' season finished on a high with that FA Cup final win over Chelsea. They deserved to beat the 2017 Premier League champions, but fifth in the league and another round of 16 Champions League exit hurt many supporters. Will they be able to sustain a title challenge over the coming 10 months? Cohen, Bramall will take up the wide positions here. Ozil and Walcott will play in behind Danny Welbeck. Here's Coquelin. Nicely went through from the defensive midfield player. And the first player to get a shot on goal is the England international Danny Welbeck. But Mertesacker, brilliant from the big German. An Arsenal lead in the opening minutes through an unlikely goal scorer. One of the most loved characters in the Arsenal team, who proved his value into the final two games of last season, most notably the FA Cup final. But here, he's produced a brilliant finish. Used his physicality to hold off the defender and just hooked it beyond Andrew Redmayne. And the club's future academy manager will certainly enjoy that moment. Gabriel Mustafi and Cech as well, many of their first choice defensive players and goalkeeper. Johnson anticipated that really well. Welbeck. The block was an important one. I'm liking this combination down the right-hand side between Nelson and Welbeck. It's lovely work. Welbeck took it off his toes. Scored a couple of Premier League goals last season, Danny Welbeck, on his fight back from injury. Ozil already scored from a corner, and Theo Walcott wasn't close, wasn't too. An attempt on goal, really made a name for himself here today. Hand win. Away by Simon. Too easy for Arsenal. Danny Welbeck shapes to shoot and eventually does. Nelson gets it back from Ozil. I want it a third time. Walcott gets it and shoots. Redmayne just about deals with it. Sneaky pass from Mesut Ozil. I don't even know how he sees it. Big cheer for Alexander Lacazette as he started his warm-up. He can play at left-back or at centre-back. So in this formation, it's perfect. Oh, but here's a rare chance for Sydney. Will it be taken against the post from Simon? Out of nowhere, the Australian champions almost level. Great running to get into that situation from Brillante. Petr Cech makes a fine stop. Ozil. Nice pass inside. Oh, this has really worked out. And it would have been a very impressive goal from Joe Willock, a memorable one too, had he managed to guide that past Andrew Redmayne. Individual quality, look at this here. Through the legs, I think, of the defender. And the goalkeeper, not for the first time today, bails out the team from Sydney. Mesut Ozil spotting the necessary passes. So the second half on the way here with me, Rob Daly on Premier Sports. Arsenal 1-0 up through Per Mertesacker. There is the possibility of David Ospina leaving. Ozil. Oh, it's a nice ball. And Nelson. Ozil back in. Well, Reece Nelson just lacked the conviction to get that shot away cleanly. Him and Ozil were the outstanding players in the first half, and they combine here. Nelson, the back heel, not kept down by Walcott. I think there was a bit of fortune in there from Nelson. Real pace on the run. Nelson's beaten another defender. Bramall. Good hit and a good save as well. Almost made by Nelson. Cohen Bramall. With the hooked attempt towards the top corner. And Redmayne was there. There probably wasn't enough power in it. It's two hands with the important challenge. Oh, but that's a poor back pass, and Danny Welbeck will square it for Theo Walcott. Was that handball? The referee has given the penalty. I thought it was initially. Welbeck squared it for Walcott. And now the referee has a decision to make in this pre-season friendly. And they're putting forward a pretty strong defence here. Sebastian Ryle. Jordi Bowes over there as well. Let's get one more look at this. So it is Ryle. Oh, it's a poor decision. It's off the back of the defender. And the fans are seeing it on the big screen. Still in the ear of the referee, who I'm sure out the corner of his eye has seen it on the big screen. Normally they wouldn't show the replays of such an incident at the game itself. And Danny Welbeck is denied anyway by Redmayne. Justice done. What are you doing? That's the question from Graham Arnold. Ozil does run for Bramall, just has to lay into the path of Mesut Ozil. Chance for a second here for Arsenal. Theo Walcott, once again the cutback.
Including Alexander Lacazette. Mertesacker, Coquelin, Kolasinac, Ozil, Walcott. I think it's just a wholesale change. They're not going to use the board. Oxlade-Chamberlain also being introduced. Bramall is off, as is Willock. Nelson likewise. Right, it's your job to do the formation. David Hillier.
I think there's going to be three. I think there's going to be three at the back. I can tell you.
Well, we know he's going to play up front.
Yeah, there's going to be three at the back. There's going to be a couple in midfield, and there's going to be quite a few.
It's with Malin again. Lacazette. To Xhaka. Just to the far side. Good footwork. Opportunity knocks maybe for Nketiah. The Swiss again, Xhaka. So back from Lacazette. Now Iwobi into Lacazette again. Plays it on. Chance here. Look, that looked like it might have come off an arm. Intentional. Malin getting in a really good position there.
You know, he's really up for it this season.
Here he comes now. Pushes it to the right. Iwobi, saved by Redmayne. Malin picks it up. Good cover work by the substitute.
It seems with his finishing, I think that's what he'll give us.
Ox with the free kick then. Here it comes. Delivered, saved again by Redmayne.
Yeah, Donnell Malin, I think he just, again, he's getting caught up in that running with the ball thing. We're just looking at the Ox free kick here. It's, you know, it's a tidy free kick. Does end up in an Arsenal corner. It's just 1-0 is not really the scoreline that this game should be. Arsenal haven't been as clinical as they could be in front of goal.
Shot comes in and it hits the post from Nketiah. Well, that's twice he's been in good positions, and there he went very, very close to scoring his first goal for the senior.
But the youngster up front, he just didn't have enough strength, did he, to deal with the Arsenal defenders.
Ketia down that line. Giroud is making a run in the middle. Lacazette slightly deeper. Here he is, Alexandre Lacazzette scores his opening goal for the Gunners within minutes of coming on, and their big money signing makes an immediate impact. It's a simple finish, but it's a good confidence booster and settles him in. Arsenal 2, Sydney FC 0.
Yeah, it's just what he wanted. Look at all the players, they're absolutely delighted for him. It's a good assist from Iwobi. It's a kind of standard run, standard pass, but it's all about the timing. He's coming into that area at the right time. You've still got to have the composure to slide that in. Redmayne's, you know, he's got on top of all of them for most of this game, apart from Mertesackers. And it takes that man Lacazette to break the deadlock in this second half, make it 2-0 to Arsenal and get his first goal. Really pleased for him.
Arsenal just a little bit untidy, but it's good defensive work by Lacazette of all people. Charging down the left is Oxlade-Chamberlain. Giroud's in the middle. No free kick, just a corner.
Yeah, good run by Ox, but as you said, Lacazette pulling really deep there, turning, forcing the ball in the front of Ox, letting him chase it, but
it's fallen to McElhatton. Bobo back towards McElhatton on the run here. Maybe the last chance of a consolation for Sydney in the closing seconds. Well, it's been handed to them inside the area here. Martinez with a good, outstretched, strong right hand. And he denies substitute Iredale.
He was sharp there, Martinez, wasn't he? And he was a strong right hand. Really loose pass from El Neni there, just pokes it across the goal. Martinez on it in a flash though, really good save. You've got to say that the probably 4 chances that Sydney have had all had the ability to score as well.
Referee Evans brings an end to the contest, and Alexandre Lacazette has already made his mark as a substitute with a goal, second for Arsene Wenger's team, after Per Mertesacker gave them an early lead in the 4th minute. Arsenal did have a penalty as well. Danny Welbeck's shot, though, saved by Andrew Redmayne as the 2 coaches are in conversation. It's a good outing for Sydney, as it is for Arsenal. And it's good to see him on a pitch. We'll see more of him in the coming games. Western Sydney Wanderers next up at this venue. But the first match of Arsenal's pre-season tour has ended in victory. It's finished at the ANZ Stadium. Arsenal 2, Sydney FC 0.